Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Champagne. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a member of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for continuing on this journey with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Today we are going to be doing our Randomizer Wednesday, where we have 12 different savings challenges and a 12-sided die that tells us which challenge we're going to put our money into. Speaking of, excuse the reach, but I forgot to grab my dice. So we're going to put this one to the side. So we have our 12-sided die that tells us how much, that tells us which challenge we're going to be putting money into. But we do have $100, so we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And I know those ones are not going to be enough, but we're going to do what we can with what we got. So before we get started, how are you guys doing? How is your weekend? It is Wednesday. We are that much closer to the weekend, and I cannot wait for it. My week is moving along is how I like to say it. It's, it is what it is. It's a work week. And so, yeah, we're just over here grinding. So hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hopefully work is treating you well. And if you're not working this week and you have the week off, I wish I was you. But let's get into it. So we have different, binders and challenges that we're going to be using. So we're just going to move this over just to the side so we can turn our binder and open it. This right here is the randomizer that we use. So if a challenge does not already have an area that's designated to, like our mini millionaires, they have their own challenge. Then we come here, we roll the 12-sided die, and we let the 12-sided die tell us which category that money is going to go into. So we'll open up to the first page. This page is not blank, but I do not have a dashboard for the tune box, so that's going to be in number 1. But shall we get started? All right, so let's see where we're going to start. We are going to start at number 7, so that is going to be our Build-A-Bank. We're not using this because we finished this. This is just kind of our placeholder, but we're just going to grab one from the top. That is going to be a happy customer. So let's see, we're going to go into our Build-A-Bank, and this week I'm going to empty this out because GB over at Income Babes, who's the creator of Build-A-Bank, is doing a 90-day focused or something. I can't remember the actual name, but I plan on doing it. So for 90 days, we're going to be super focused on Build-A-Bank and building the funds in this. I do have to put together the rest of it because there's 6 tills here and then another 6 tills. And so I'm going to figure out, it's going to be all sinking funds, but it's going to be each area, each till, because like this is a till, because we're bankers, each till is going to be designated to one of my sinking funds or one of my goals. And so any extra money that I get in the next 90 days is going to go into Build a Fund, which is going to go into the areas that I'm saving for. But until then, let's stay focused on what we're at. So we're going to put $1 into till number 2. So we're going to cross that off. That's going to go into the back just to make it easier. And so till number 2 is going to get $1 for that happy customer. I absolutely love that savings challenge, but let's keep going because we're doing Randomizer Wednesday today. So we're going to go back to 11. That is going to be our Escape the Tank. We're still using this for our mini millionaires. This was a part of Budget with Amanda's monthly savings challenges in June. But we're still using it because, we're having fun with it. So let's see, we're right here. So let's roll the die. So that's 3. So we're going this way. So we're going to cross that off because we've already done it. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And so that's going to be $2 starting us off for today's over here in the Mini Millionaires. So let's see, we're going to go back to 1 to Snow White because she said you can't have fun without her. So we're going to bring her out and let's see how we're right here. So that's 6. So we're going to cross off that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's going to be 3. So we're going to mark that in half so that we know that's where we're at. So 1, 2, and 3. And let's stop here real quick and see if we can buy some ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I remembered from last week that this one had a bunch of 1s, so because we're going to need them. All right, so let's leave that how it is. Okay, so next the line is on the bottom, so that's going to be 6. So let's go back up here to 6 and see where we're going to be. That's going to be our calendar box. So this one right here is I'll always save. There's 12 months, of course, so there's 12 different areas to go to. We're just going to grab the top card, roll a dice and add 3. So we're going to roll the 6-sided die and then we'll add 3 to it. So 4, so that's going to be 7, but I believe that should be in December for Christmas. Whoops. So let's put that in there. Let's see, November. No, actually, that's just a regular tree. So let's see where that's going to be. So let's go back up because that is definitely not a Christmas tree. So it's going to be right here in January. So January is going to get $7. And we're going to keep playing this. We're not counting each one until it's done. So 5, 6, and 7. So we just put the money in and keep it pushing. Once we've totally finished this challenge, then each month will get designated to a certain sinking fund or area that we're saving for. So that's how I'm doing the calendar box. All right, so let's keep rolling. So that's going to be back to 12 to Snow White. And so let's see how many spaces we're going to go for her. So we're going to go 1. So let's mark off the 3, and that's going to be 9. Okay, Snow White, I see you. So we're going to put 1 back. And we're going to take the 10 and let's keep going. So that's going to be number 10. So let's come back up here to 10. That's going to be A Life of a Pig. This is from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. This is a mini savings challenge book. Super cute. So let's see here. Let's find the page. We are doing 1 page at a time. Once that page is done, then we are using the randomizer to see where that money's going to go, and then we're moving on to the next one. So we have 2 more here, so let's do this one. So that's going to be $5 that's going to be added into this challenge. So we're just going to make a pile of stuff over there. So 5. So we'll put our 5 in here. All right, so that's going to be 2. I love doing randomizer style, you guys. So this is Grow As You Go. This is for my son's wedding. So we're going to roll the 12-sided die because there's 12 different sections. So that's going to be 11. So we'll be putting $11 into here. So we're starting off section 11. And we're going to keep doing this. If you notice, they have bonuses for each section. And so my plan is once one section is finished, if we land on that section, I'm just going to keep putting the bonus until every section is completed. Again, this is going for my son's wedding. So the more money we can save, the better. So let me go back to 11 before I forget to even put the money in there. So we have 5, 10, and 11 going into here. All right. So I will be doing just like I do for every other challenge. At the end of the month, I will be pulling all of the cash, putting into my high yield savings account. And so I will have a bucket for Grow As You Go. And that way it can earn money while it sits there. I do not try and keep a bunch of cash in the house because I personally don't feel like that's safe. And why would I leave money on the table? So that is what we're going to do. So, okay, Snow White. So she lets somebody else take a turn, and then here she is trying to be greedy. So let's see. Oh, high maintenance self. So that's $2. So let's mark off that one. So we have 1. Really? So we're going to go, we have to start again because we got this right here. So that's 1, 2. So we're going to start here. So we're just going to go to 4 so that we can keep going. We're going to put 1 back and then take a 5. Okay, so let's go. So let's back up here to 1. That's going to be our Attune box. This is freebie at the Dramatic Pandas Ko-Fi shop. So definitely head over there. Let's take the top one. Ooh, okay. Is that Droopy? I think that's Droopy. I'm so happy. So let's find him. He is actually right here in the first one. So that's going to be $3. Super cute. So we're just going to throw this $3 in here. Mark him off. And keep going. So we're going to put this card to the side because this one is done. So the box challenges, if you're doing them on the randomizer like I am, they take a little bit longer, but I love doing them. I need to start also when I get some extra money is having a day where I just do calendar boxes, I'm sorry, savings box challenges, so that I can get through them a little bit faster. So I need to figure out how to do that. Okay, so number 10, let's go back here. That's going to be A Life of a Pig again. And I believe we're going to be finishing this one, you guys. I think this is the last one on this page. Here it goes right here. Yes, it is. All right, so where's my... So let's see what this one's going to get, and then we will be able to take the money out really quick, do the randomizer. That way, if we land on this one again, we can put the new money to the side. So that's going to be $2 going into here. So 1 and 2. So let's get this out here and see what that page in total. Let me make sure we got it all. We did. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So $40 even. So let's go back up to the top. We're just going to do this really quick because there was no area that it was going to. So let's roll the 12-sided die to see which one. Let me take it out for you guys. And we'll keep it pushing. So that's going to be 12. So the new car, new phone is going to get it. So we're going to put this to the side here. And you guys remember that it was going to new car, new phone, okay? And we will stuff that before we finish today's video. All right, so let's keep going. Let's see, the line is on the bottom, so that's going to be 6. So let's go back here to 6, which is going to be the calendar box. Again, we're just going to grab the first top one. So that's going to be save $6, and that's either going to be in Christmas or winter, but it's going to be here in winter. So we're going to put that to the side for 6, and let's color in the snowflake. All right. So one more, and then January will be finished. So that's 5 and 6 going into here. So let's add that there. All right, perfect. Let's keep going. That's going to be back to number 10, which is The Life of a Pig. Okay, Georgette. Georgette was like, sorry, Snow White, you're not getting all the money. She came to party too. Okay, let's see here. So this one's done. So we are going to move on to this one here. So let's do this one up here. This one's going to save $60 from 4 to 9 is the denomination. So the first one is going to be $4 to start this new challenge off. All right, so let's put that there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, starting the new challenge. And then let's go up to number 8. So that is going to be this one here. I'm not going to pull it out. So we're going to do $5 because our goal is 15. And this one is from Jordan Budgets. Again, we're going to go back to number 6. Georgette was like, okay, I'm catching up with you, Snow White. You're not the only lady around here that wants to be pampered. Okay, so let's go right here. So $7 going into Georgette. I just love Georgette. She's just so cute. So 5, 6, and 7. All right. Let's, whoa. And I lost that die. So let me grab another one. And nope, that's an 8-sided. Let's see, where is my 12? Nope, that is a 20. Is that a 12? Yeah, that's our 12. Okay, let's keep going. So 7. 7's going to be our Build-A-Bank. So we are going to take the top card. Ooh, okay, so this one is going to be the teal. So it just goes straight into that one. Let me see, which one is that? Where is that teal? Right here. So teal number 6. So we're not going to mark this off because that's not how you usually use Build-A-Bank. You usually roll the dice and that's how much money you put in, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to put $6 because this is more of a randomizer. So let's do 5 and 6, and we'll put 6 in here, which again, it's going to come right out because we are going to divvy up where this money is going to go to. All right, so let's put that back. And the dot is on the bottom, and so that's going to be a number 9, and that's going to be the budget blocks from Wren. So let's bring this out, and let's see, we're just going to take the top one. Ooh, that's going to be the green one, which is going to be worth 2. So we'll put that to the back, and let's see, green. So we can do right here. And I believe, right? Yeah, okay. It's been a while since I've done Tetris. And this is one of her newer challenges. So you can find this over at Mischief Managed Budgets, or Mischief Budgets on Etsy rather. Mischief Managed Budgets is her YouTube channel. So that's going to be $2, which obviously we don't have change. So let's see. Does anybody have change? Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll take a 5. Do we have more? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yes, we do. Okay. And where were we? So we were here. So we're going to put $2 in here. There's that. And let's keep rolling. So that's going to be number 10. So one more. Okay. All right, Georgette. Enough is enough. She said, absolutely not. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to go here. So that's $6. Let's get that off. And I think my battery's starting to get low on my vacuum. Okay, so $6. So 5 and 6 going into Georgette. And let's go to number 5. That is going to be debt. That's no fun. But okay, let's see here. We are working on, let's see, that one's done. This one's done. So we're working on this one. Is there any low? So we can do 3. Let's do that one. So there's 3. So we'll leave that open for a little bit. So we have 1, 2, and 3 going into here. That's just an extra payment for debt. And then we're going to go back to number 8, which we're going to be putting 5 in there. And then up to 2. Let's see what 2 is. Ooh, 2 is going to be our grow as you go. Oh, okay. I'm a little nervous because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a 9 or less, preferably a 9. Then we'll be all finished. Oh, I got happy, you guys, but that's 6, which is fine. That leaves us with $3. So hopefully we don't get an IOU. So that's going to be 6 going in here. So 5 and 6. So section 6, it's picked one more time, and that one's going to be done. And then each time we land on the 6, it's going to get $10. So that's that one. So let's see where the last bit of money is going to go. So that is going to be, let's see, the dot is on the bottom. So that is 9. So let's go back here. All right. So that's the T. How much is the T worth? The T is... the T is worth 6. We only have 3. Okay, well, let's do our T. So we're going to do it this way because you can make it to where it fits where you need it to fit. So you can rotate it. Let's see. And then I'm going to have an IOU of $3. Okay. So we'll put the $3 in here. We'll put that one to the back. And then I need an IOU card. Is this an IOU card? Ooh, here we go, right here. So I owe you $3. All right. So let's see how much money each one got, and then we'll put the money into the categories that were picked, which was new car, new phone. So grow as you go. How much did it get, you guys? I can't remember. I think I got 11 and 6. I don't remember. 50 envelope challenge did not get anything. Our sectional did not get anything. Debt is getting an extra $3 towards it for the month of July. And so far for the month, or I guess this is the last video of the month. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40 exactly going towards debt. Then our calendar box. Wait a minute. This 7 should not be here. What did I do? Uh-oh. Where was this 7 supposed to go, you guys? I don't think it was supposed to go into the calendar box because... Oh, is it this one? Do we not put the money in there? Uh-oh. Or do we have... No, I did put the money in there. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we picked it twice. This one and this one. So, uh-oh. I don't know. Where did this come from? We put the money in there. This one was $3, which went in there. This one didn't get anything. We only picked 2 cards from, right? Did I put it twice? Huh. Let me see. We did that one. This one got, so let's finish going through it. So we got $10 going towards this one. So we're going to put that in there. And then our budget, we got this one and this one, which was 2 plus 6 with the IOU of 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the IOU of the 3. I'm trying to figure out where was that supposed to go. So far we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 plus the IOU. So we'll put that in there. And then Life of a Pig. Let's see, Georgette. We finished a challenge, but then we also put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the new challenge. So we'll put that there. And then let's see, we got $2 going into Escape the Tank. So they have 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 from this challenge. And then Snow White with her greedy self got 10, 15, and 16 to go with her whopping money. So let's see where she's at now. So she has 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 92, 93, 94, and $95. And we're just going to keep playing this until we've hit every single box. Now, where did this come from? Let me make sure we have 40. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. Yep, we have our 40 there. All right, well, we're just going to play with it. And when I watch the replay, I will figure out where I went wrong. But I'm going to pay this $3. So let's see, 3. I'm going to put this 2 back, right? So 3, 4, 5, and we're going to take this 5. So I don't have the IOU anymore. This one is paid. So we have 1, 2, 3, and $4. And you guys, if I figure out where I messed up, then I'll just put the money where it's supposed to go. Let's see. So we're going to go up to 8, which is going to be this one right here. So we can actually, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, I need a 1. Do I not have a 1 anywhere around here? I do not. Okay, so we're going to have an IOU of 1. And then we'll be able to finish that. So let's do that. So we have an IOU of 1. I don't know where I'm trying to put that. Okay, so we'll put this one back. And again, if I find out that $7 that we're supposed to go somewhere else, I will make sure we stuff it. Okay, so I think that's everything here. So then let's pull out my, let's see, are they in this one? Yes, okay. So we'll do 20 and 20 if we can. So this one right here is I Need Some Space. This is from Liz over at Liz and Less. And let's get our $40 out. And let's see what's in here. So we have 5 and 10, 7 and 15, 6 and 10, 5 and 10. There's 2 numbers. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do this one right here. We'll put $15 for this planet here. And then I want to keep saving these bigger numbers. Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, these ones, I want to keep saving the bigger numbers. So we'll put 15 in here, 5, 10, and 15. So this one now has 25, 35, 45, 50, and 51. And this one's going towards a new car. And then we will put the rest into our cell phone that we're saving up for. Okay, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So $25 going into here. So let's see. Let's do this 6 and 4 here. So 6 and 4, that's 10. And what did I say? 5, 10. So 15 more. So let's see here. Let's do this 8 and this 2. So that's 20. So 5 more. We can do this one. Let's do this 4 and this 1. And that will leave that little one right there. Okay. So that will take all that. So let's put that in here. So this one now has 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50. So 355, 65, 75, 80, 81. So 381 out of the 500. And this is from Donna Powered by Creativity. I have other money or other challenges that I finished for cell phone, but this is what we're working on for this one. Once we complete this one, I should have enough when the time comes that I need to get a new cell phone that I can get one. All right, you guys, that's all I have. I thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Leave me down a comment below letting me know what you're doing to save money and what your goals are, and if you do the randomizer style or how you guys save for money. All right, you guys, I thank you so much for everything. I hope and pray you have the most blessed rest of your week. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and until the next one, bye.